Non ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ motion ಬರದ್ ಬಿಡೋದು
which mic both mic you can use any
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನನಗೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಏನು ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಏನು
ಆಡಿಯೋ
Good morning.
Yes, how are you? Yes, we're fine. Thank you. Your blessings.
Good morning to all dignitaries, guests, and my dear colleagues. I feel privileged to welcome all of you today who are present here for the inauguration for the Center of Cardiac Rehabilitation in Ramaiah Memorial Hospital. I request Dr. Ramaiah to please escort the guests for today to the dais. I invite Honorable Chairman Sir Dr. M.R. Jairam to the dais. We are profusely elated, sir, to invite Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence. We are happy to welcome our Chief Executive, Shri M.R. Srinivas Murthy, for blessing the occasion. I cordially invite our beloved Principal, Dr. Medha Rao, and a very warm welcome to Dr. Naresh Shetty, President, Ramaiah Memorial Hospital. I now request all to please rise for the Ramaiah anthem. Today's event is a small celebration of inaugurating the new steps that we have taken towards a futuristic goal. We are so proud to be led by Professor Savita Ravindra, HOD Physiotherapy and COO Center for Rehab. Ma'am, I invite you to please come on stage and give the welcome address.
Good morning and welcome to the inauguration of the day. It is said that a dream written with a date becomes a goal that's broken up into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. On the occasion of the inauguration of this cardiac rehabilitation center, it is indeed a dream that has come true. It is a moment of joy, pride, and an immense amount of nostalgia for the journey that we've taken to reach here. And I'd like to just share the short story of the steps that we took to come to where we are today. In the very early days, while we worked with the Department of Cardiology and Cardiothoracic Surgery, a lot of our work was centered in the critical care units for both, with the work then spilling over into our wards. During the later part of 2016, in discussion with the Department of Cardiology, an extremely strong and structured program, what we call phase 1 or a hospital-based program, were put into place. And comprehensively, one of its unique features was that it was a multidisciplinary team. We had complete support from the entire team of Narayana Health, who worked with us to develop videos, to develop education material, and every patient admitted in NH Ramaiah Center went through this training awareness and carried home messages of what they should do. This led to our growing into developing our outpatient services or outpatient rehab. January 9, 2017, by Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty himself. We wanted to share our experiences of what we had put together at the cardiac rehab service area beyond the campus of MS Ramaiah. In August of 2018, a physiotherapy team of 4 members started working on all the 9 NH clusters of Karnataka. These included Shimoga, Dharwad, Davangere, Mysore, Kolar, and the centers of Bangalore. The purpose or the goal was to bring them up into areas of practice that we had put together at the MS Ramaiah campus. Protocols were shared, assessments done, and the team of 4 went both online and offline, visiting the centers and doing it through video conferencing to do capacity building, to train the physios, the nurses, and the team in all of the 9 clusters. This we undertook for a period of 1 year up to August 2019. And some of our statistics say that in terms of the number of patients who benefited for them, it was around 6,500 patients in all the 9 clusters spread over the year that went through the benefit of training with capacity building for all of the teams there. The need to move beyond these conventional programs into a far more individualized training program, which was very safe in monitoring and an environment which, as we see it today, that we to secondary prevention, that is seeing patients post a cardiac incident. We believe that as a nation, the amount of comorbidities, be it diabetes, be it hypertension, is so high in the population. And we do have the opportunity of being among the first to address these issues, to say, you can minimize the possibility of going to a cardiac incident. And therefore we say, this is a center for cardiac wellness. We would like to move from something called cardiac illness to a center for cardiac wellness. There is huge scope, huge opportunity in front of us to lay this out for the people of this country. When we checked into a number of systems and environments and then zeroed down in the German system called the Ergoline systems, which was displayed today. The powerful software relies on intuitive operation concept and enables a versatile training group with each person having a hugely tailor-made exercise program based on that individual's comorbidities and needs. The Ergoline systems are Wi-Fi enabled for ECG telemetry transmitted information and extreme when we returned from that journey, I think three of us, that is Veena Nambiar and myself and Dr. Ramaiah, did visit NH. We did share our experience, our dream with Dr. Devi Shetty, who at that point had said to us, set it up in Ramaiah, and then we would look at having you over with us at NH. The large steps forward has brought us to this inauguration today. And so I take this opportunity to welcome the chief guest of the day, Dr. Devi Prasad Chetty, the chairman of Narayana Health, who needs no introduction. On behalf of the management of the GEF and all of us out here, it's a very warm welcome for sparing your time and coming here to be with us. Our honorable chairman, Dr. M.R. Jairam, who has always walked the talk in our journey in this effort, and he has stood behind our dreams. Welcome, sir. Shri M.R. Srinivasmurthy, the CE of the Vocal Education Foundation Medical, who heard out our dreams and plans, listened to them with very pointed queries, and made us tighten our presentation and reports so that it brought us to where we are today. Welcome you, sir. Dr. Megha Vairao, the principal and dean of Ramaiah Medical College, has always been supportive, a sharp thinking lady on this campus who asked us adequate and enough questions to tell us why do you want to be here. Welcome you. I welcome Dr. Naresh Shetty, who has literally been the man behind the story. Welcome. I welcome Mr. Shivara, Dr. Rajdan, and all of the other dignitaries of the dais. And I can only conclude by saying a quote from Barack Obama of 2012. Hope is that stubborn thing inside us that insists that something better awaits us. Wishing us all wellness. Thank you and welcome to this book.
Thank you, ma'am. I request all the dignitaries to please light the lamp and inaugurate today's function. Coming together is the beginning. Staying together is progress. And working together is success. This dream project would not have become a reality without the conceptualization, the collaboration, and the ceaseless efforts of the cardiology, the physiotherapy departments, and the management of Ramaiah Memorial Hospital. I now invite Dr. Nag Mallesh, Chief Cardiologist, Ramaiah Narayana Vidyalaya, to share his journey.
Good morning, everybody. Dignitaries on the dais, dear colleagues. I think as Dr. Sarita told us, we started this journey in 2017, probably 16. When I wanted to start the transplant program, that time I requested physiotherapy department to do rehabilitation for heart failure patients. That's what a simple thinking that time. So it took almost like 1 year to develop the concept of cardiac rehabilitation from education and risk stratification and to the present the exercise training. So initially we started with the phase 1, that was in 2016. So we made education as a main thing in the phase 1. So we recorded a lot of videos, we didn't know what to do, how to do it that time, because if I involve, because it's a multidisciplinary team, we have physiotherapists, cardiologists, psychiatrists, psychologists, and dietitian, and rehabilitators. So we have a lot of other big team. If I include everybody, the cost of the program will go up, and the cost of the patient will go up. So we thought of recording this in a video, and we started showing to patients 1 hour of each RTPC, heart failure, post angioplasty, post bypass surgery, congenital heart disease, like that. We divided this patient group, and we started screening this video along with this staff, and they always used to clarify that doubt. So by doing this, within 1 month, what we realized is patients who come to me and start asking questions reduce significantly. Actually, I became very comfortable. They stopped asking questions. Because whenever they ask questions, we used to send them back for again class. So they have to sit and listen to another 1 more hour of this rehab class. So we initially started for patients, then we realized the relatives also had a lot of doubts. We started including the relatives. So the group morning, we run now also, so morning 1 session and evening, and we include patients and patient relatives and show all these videos to them, because most of them think that once you put stent, you remove it after some time. So they ask, when will you remove it? Just like a gastro stenting for biliary tract, like that. So all those things doubt we basically clarified. So then this multidisciplinary team, we found a lot of patients had psychological problems. So we don't address that. Once we do angioplasty or bypass surgery, their anxiety and depression, all these patients. So we started scoring them to avoid calling psychiatrists to the hospital, because nobody interested to come and see so many patients per day who work hospital, ward rounds. So we started assessing using our staff nurse to do a risk assessment. So those who have scored more than 7 in anxiety and depression, we used to send them for psychiatrist consultation. The same way, for smoking cessation, we also started assessing them, what is the nicotine load. So once the nicotine load is high, and most of them, I think we are shortly going to publish this paper, we have taken ethical clearance also. So most of them, even though smokers, they don't require any nicotine replacement, that's what we found. Only 5% of the smokers who came to us, they require some sort of nicotine patch or nicotine replacement. So all these patients, we prescribe rather than calling psychiatrists, because it's not possible to handle such a huge volume of patients. We used to prescribe those who require, those who score above whatever the prescribed score, and we have to prescribe this nicotine and send them for follow-up to the psychiatrist. This is how we started the phase 1, phase 2 program. Those who come back after discharge, there's to go back to physiotherapy department for exercise training. So this do simple exercise training initial days. So now we have a multidisciplinary team and we are well equipped equipments which can give us more information. Also, the most important is safety of the patients. So we all know what we advise to a patient. They say after heart attack, can I walk? Yes, you can walk. So some intelligent person will ask, is it safe to walk? So we always say it's safe to walk, but how? It will give safety to the patients. How much he has to do exercise, how much duration he has to do exercise. Some person with the actual MI can do more than 5 minutes of exercise. Other person can do only 1. I can't prescribe everybody 5 minutes of exercise that is dangerous for him. Here, these are the team of people who take this 1 minute person to the normal level of exercise. So this is the concept of exercise. So what is the advantage of this exercise? Is it helpful or just a patient placebo feeling by doing exercise? We all know, we all done exercise. The initial days of exercise is a placebo feeling. When you do exercise, next morning you feel very healthy. So that's definitely either endorphins or like placebo feeling. But lot of papers are produced with rehabilitation can reduce sudden cardiac death, arrhythmia, repeated admissions because of heart failure, and also recurrent heart attack. So this is well established. There is no doubt in patient by exercise. So exercise training is part of the many department, cardiology department in West. Especially it is called as preventive cardiology and rehabilitation. So that's the reason I think our future will be looking at preventive cardiology and rehab, not just starting in the Ramaiah hospital or any other hospital. We should lead this department in many hospitals so that it's like it's prescribing AC inhibitor, beta blockers to reduce mortality and morbidity among cardiac patients. We should reduce mortality among cardiac patients in our country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. I now take the honor to introduce our chief guest for today, Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, Chairman and Chief Director of Narayana Health. With over 30 years of experience, he has performed more than a lakh of surgeries with his team. He is the recipient of a number of awards and honors, most noteworthy being Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan. Dr. Shetty is recognized for his leadership in creating national health policies and developing ingenious solutions for affordable healthcare in the country. He is a strong advocate for the application of technology in healthcare and also very vocal towards preventive and lifestyle modifications and exercises. So today, for this dream project of taking cardiac illness to cardiac wellness, I invite Dr. Shetty.
Good morning to all of you. I'm extremely grateful to the organizers for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I would like to let Mr. Jairam know that he has built a wonderful institution called Ramaiah Medical College. College, which I would rate as one of the best medical colleges for any children dreaming to become doctors. What qualification I have to say that this is the best medical college. Proof of pudding is in eating it. I've been coming here for many years. When my little kids joined this medical college. My oldest son, Varun, graduated from this medical school. Subsequently, he joined the cardiac surgery training program in my hospital. Then he finished his FRCS in cardiac surgery, and he's working as a consultant cardiac surgeon. And he's still very young. My second son, again a product of this medical college, I thought he wanted to become a heart surgeon. At halfway through, we decided that he wants to manage the heart surgeons. So he decided to take up administration. And he's very much into technology. So I was shocked when he showed me the letter from MIT, one of the most prestigious institutions in the world, choosing him to offer him the MBA training program, mainly in the technology front. All this happened because of the wonderful education foundation you have built and all the teachers who have gathered here who have taught it. So once again, Mr. Jairam, you should be very, very proud of your achievement. I was very happy to note that your rehabilitation unit is helping our 9 units in Karnataka state to reach out to more people. And they have already educated more than 6,000 people, which is a very commendable number. But I just, for your information, we are much bigger than what we are in Karnataka. About 14% of the heart surgery done in India is done by us across the country and outside the country. So we would love to request you to help us to reach out to all the 14% of the patients who undergo heart surgery in India. And today you have knowledge, depth of knowledge, and all the material, all the data to educate them. And I request my colleague Nagamadesh to make sure that keep nudging the team here so we can reach out to everyone. Wherever we have hospitals, we want to have this service. As a heart surgeon, I'm reasonably happy with what I have accomplished. I have very few regrets. And there is one regret I have, that is not getting into cardiac rehabilitation at the beginning of my profession and my service. Because our patients do exactly what we wanted. I will give you an incident which happened some time ago. A 75-year-old patient came to me with he had a bypass therapy. He had some mild chest discomfort. He had a surgery about 25, 27 years earlier. So I asked him to go for an angiogram. Naturally, he's 25, 26 years since the surgery. And I asked him to go for the angiogram. And he got the angiogram done. He had, at the time of surgery, he had 2 vessel blockage and he had a bypass grafting, and both the grafts were working fine. His left ventricle ejection fraction was fine. So I was explaining to the patient that, look, your heart is normal. You have no heart attack. We have 2 grafts and they're doing wonderful. If you had an angiogram at the age of 20, if you had an echocardiogram at the age of 20, whatever efficiency of the heart was then, even today you have at this age. And the man broke down and started sobbing. And I asked him, what happened? You should be happy that your heart is normal at this age. Then he narrated the story. He came to me as a patient when I was in Calcutta about 26, 27 years ago. Midnight, acute heart attack or severe chest pain with sweating. When he told me the incidents, I could recall, because those days I was just starting my career. I have very good memories of most of the patients I treated, first few patients. You must be thinking that how can a surgeon remember all this? I can. When I started my career, some of the patients, especially kids, I even can remember what color skirt the little kid was wearing. I remember which bed the patient was in the ICU. You talk to a lot of surgeons who have had many, many years. You just ask them when they started their career, the number of patients they have, they can recall. It's called milkman's memory. We are not very intelligent, but certain things we remember. So when he started, I distinctly could remember his young wife, young girl, child, and he had the operation. He had an uneven fall. He went home. Then he said, after the surgery, those days heart surgery was new. He thought it's the end of the world. And as heart surgeons, we see them after 6 weeks, we see the echo, treadmill, and whatever the test is, everything was fine. They told him, you get back to your life. He thought it was the end of the world. He wound up his business, stayed at home, constantly worried about the heart, because he just couldn't get over the incidents of midnight pain with sweating, vomiting, and he had obviously various problems. He had a marital problem, divorce, lived all alone, spent 35 years of his life doing nothing, thinking that he's going to die. If only I had the time and the patience and the knowledge that you need to go through rehabilitation program, somebody will make you do all the exercises and demonstrate to you that you're in a position to do it with all the documents. His life wouldn't have been like this. This is the only patient I know. I have managed various institutions which have done few lakh heart operations. As I said, significant number of heart surgeries done in the country is done by our group. And all the patients, without an exception, go through this. Only the smart ones who are with casual, they get on with their life. But most of them spend the rest of their life fearing that something is going to happen tomorrow. If these technologies demonstrate whatever activity he is doing and show him it is safe for him to do it, believe me, they can get back to life. So it is not about rehabilitation of the heart, it is a rehabilitation of the person, rehabilitation of the family, and the rehabilitation of the whole country. And we are we as Indians are very vulnerable for heart attack. According to me, in this country, anyone past the age of 50 is a heart patient unless he is proven otherwise. Because the incidence is so high, and you can just imagine how many people's life could have been transformed. If only we thought about getting all of them to a proper rehabilitation program where there are professionals who will sit across and advise them. As doctors, we can't do it. I have to see 70 to 100 patients today. If I don't see them today, they're not going to disappear tomorrow. They'll wait for me to see them tomorrow. That means tomorrow I have to see 200 patients. So when people say that, okay, you can spend 3 minutes extra with the patient, 3 minutes extra for 100 patients, 300 minutes. I don't have. And most of the doctors you would love to see, they do not have the time to explain to the patients. And also, we do not have the knowledge. We do not have the means to explain to them. But when there are people who are trained, who are passionate, and who are able to do it, all we have to tell them is that please attend this 3-month program after the cardiac intervention. That's all. And that can make a difference between their future life or a ruined life. And that is the only regret I have. I'm extremely grateful to all of you for opening my eyes And you are talking to a person who is a very senior doctor who spent my whole life in this. And this is the little knowledge I have. You can imagine what about the rest. So this has to be known to everyone. Every institution should start these programs. I'm extremely grateful to you for opening our eyes. Thank you very much. I'm extremely grateful to you.
So, for sharing your experience and for increasing the scope, broadening our scope for practice. Now take the pleasure to invite our chairman, sir, Dr. Emma Jairam, to please address the gathering.
Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, the distinguished guest on the dais, and dear doctors. This is so nice of you to Dr. Shetty to tell about his experience with children. And coming from a parent that this is a good college where good education has been given, I think it has served our purpose for having it started. It has given a lot of satisfaction. As you have gone through this middle of getting into heart, talking of heart, all the time, last 25 to 30 years, I think we have been talking about giving good education last 15 years. Giving good education is also very challenging. And the developments are going so fast, technological developments. The engineering biotechnology is going so fast. I think it's becoming very difficult for us to catch up to those developments. However, our doctors in our institution have taken the challenge how best to bring those technologies and trying to learn those technologies and make it available to the patients who are in need of it. The physiotherapy is one of them. I think it was just an accident, or I would say that we wanted for people to know what is happening. The technology in rehabilitation was taking a different turn in the whole of Europe and America. So when I took Dr. Savita to Ghent, we saw the rehabilitation center, then it opened our eyes. And today, having so many such specialties in this rehabilitation center is a very, it's the outcome of that, what we started in those days. I think we have come a very long way. And our people are, today they are so confident, as you have been very confident that we built up a big institution of heart center, the biggest in the country, where you have more than 8 to 9 centers, having the biggest healthcare centers in India and abroad. Now we are here, and you rightly said that I think it is the rehabilitation has to be given to Ramaiah, because they have the knowledge, they have the capability of developing these things and taking care of these patients. The care, not only the medical care, but rehabilitation is going to go side by side, parallel to any development that we see in today's medicine. It may be cardiology, it may be health science, the medical science, orthopedics. To take any of them, rehabilitation will be a part of a very important development, that the best of care could be given when both medical and rehabilitation go together. So we are here with you, Dr. Shetty. I'm sure that they will come to your expectations. And I have spoken to them. They are quite confident that they can take your challenge. In the beginning, they were a little bit afraid because they know that you are very fast. And is it possible for us to catch him up? But I think our people, whatever that I have interacted with them, I think they are quite confident. They have good human resources, trained people. The training has been a very good center here. And they have given a lot of importance to training. Stimulation and training is our forte in our institution. Why we have this? We are the first people to start this advanced learning center for medicine, especially for postgraduate surgeons and doctors. So we are here. We have developed our capabilities, and we will assure you that we are going to develop much further. If they are required, yes, we are going to do it. So let us give us a chance for them to develop much faster, because only growth makes them, as you have grown, and today you are the number one person to say, yes, this is what it is, and people hear you. So in rehabilitation, I think this is one institution in the country where I think in the course of time, I can also say proudly that yes, you must please hear us out before you can take any decisions. I'm looking to those days to come, and I'm sure I can reassure you that our people are there to take those challenges. So let's go hand in hand. Let us put our own the most important our vision should be for the care of the patients. That is why we are all here, and that's what, if we are able to do that, I think we are fulfilled. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for always inspiring us to dream big, to have courage and be kind. I now invite Dr. Ramaiah to please present the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everybody. It gives me immense pleasure for having this opportunity to be able to deliver the vote of thanks. At the onset, I would like to tell something about our journey. Cardiac rehab has been our passion, our dream, and today it's become a reality. It was a journey which started way back in 2016 when Dr. Ramaiah and myself were on the same page of starting a comprehensive CR program at Ramaiah. The idea was steered and mentored by Dr. Shetty and Professor Savita Ravindra. We established a comprehensive CR program in Ramaiah, and this moment is very nostalgic because, as Savita ma'am told before, if Dr. Devi Shetty remembers the inauguration, which was on 4th Jan 2017. We then went ahead and initiated CR programs across the Karnataka cluster of Narayana. The quest did not end here. Dr. Shetty, Professor Savita Ravindra, and myself went on to visit the best of the cardiac rehab centers across in Germany and Switzerland. And we brought to Ramaiah the best of technology and the state-of-art facility. It is one of a kind in India with AI-based German technology, which is an on-site tele-rehabilitation program, best infrastructure, and follows European guidelines and standards for cardiac rehab. Ramaiah has now become a one-stop solution for cardiac rehab in terms of both clinical practice as well as training. Cardiac rehab, as spoken before, is now actually required for everyone with a beating heart. It's not just when we talk about the secondary prevention or the primary prevention. For many of us who are sitting here, so it's required for everyone with a beating heart. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Honorable Chairman Sir and management who believed in us and gave us the platform and supported in every venture that we took. Thank you, sir. I express my gratitude to Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty for gracing this occasion. Thank you, sir. You have always been an inspiration to excel in the work that we do. Sincere thanks to our Chief Executive Officer, GF, Sri M.R. Srinivasa Murthy, sir. Thank you, sir. And Dr. Meera Vaira, Principal and Dean of Ramaiah Medical College. Thank you. I thank Dr. V.S. Prakash, Dr. Anupama Hegde, Dr. Nagmalesh, Dr. Ravi Shetty, and the entire cardiology team who were continuously gave us continuous support in all the endeavors which we took throughout the years. I extend my acknowledgement and thanks to Dr. Vijay Singh, who has been very instrumental in carrying out the extending the cardiac rehab services across the Narayana Karnataka cluster. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, for being with us at this occasion today. Professor Savita Ravindra, my mentor, my guide, and my constant support in all the activities taken up throughout the years I have been in this institution with her. Thank you, ma'am. My sincere gratitude and thanks to Mukta, who has been through this journey of CR in all thick and thin. Thank you, Mukta. Thanks to the corporate communication group and the media for their support on this occasion. I thank Sky Marketing Group, Mr. Sudhir and his team, Mr. Zakir and his team for creating a very conducive environment and world-class infrastructure for cardiac rehab. My colleagues who have always there been with me, supporting as a team, my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to them. The administrative staff, the housekeeping who are always ready to support whenever we needed their help, and big thanks to them. The dream coming into reality would not be possible without Dr. Naresh Shetty, his philosophy and vision, his thinking which was out of the box, his positive vibes, conceptualization, belief which makes him the foundation and pillar of the whole program. I owe it to you, sir. Thank you. I thank the August gathering for participating in this program here and gracing the occasion. My sincere apologies if I have missed out someone. Thanks to them. Thank you all.
Please join us.